Yeah. Anybody there? Can you hear me? Hello guys, I hope you can hear me now. Welcome once again to today's episode of our lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to have a look at how to design a school website. So as usual, we just have to first of all get our domain and then our hosting. And for us to do that, we go to our usual domain name and hosting provider, that is Namecheap, where we can buy our hosting and domain. I already made a video on how to buy hosting and domain in our previous lesson. So you can go back and then use those videos as reference. I hope you can hear me now, Hardy. Okay, so we just have to head to Namecheap and then over to our hosting package and then just click on shared hosting and then we can get our hosting packages and then we can go ahead and choose the package that we think suits our business or the kind of website we want to do. So as usual, you can go for Stellar Plus, this one. Okay. So like I said, I already made a video on how to buy hosting and domain and all those things in our previous lesson. And all those links have been shared in our group. So you can go ahead and then have a look at all that. So let's assume that I have my domain already, my hosting and everything. And then I have access to my cPanel, connected my domain to my hosting, and then I've installed my WordPress. So this is the fresh WordPress that I installed, and that is what we are going to use to build our website today. I'm going to use this to build our website. So we are far behind time, so let's just continue. So we all know very well that currently, let's see how our website looks like. This is how our website looks like currently, this way. And I've gotten a website that I want us to design or look at and then design. Uh, I want us to design a website like this. It's still loading. So I want us to design a website like this kind of website. This is what I want us to design, something like this and all that. Where we are going to have the header, a banner, and then some three buttons and mission and vision, some information about the school, and then this session, and then our staff, and then the footer as well. So I want us to design something like that. So we know very well that for us to change the appearance of our website, we need to install what we call the theme. We need to install the theme. So without wasting much time, we just over here to appearance, then we'll click on themes, and then we'll search for the theme that we are going to use to modify our website. Currently, this is the theme that is installed on the website. So that's how come this website is looking like this. So we can just add new theme. So I want us to install a theme called Bossa. This theme, Bossa theme, this one, this. That's what I want us to use. So I'll just quickly install it. So I'll quickly install the Bossa theme and then I'll activate it. So right after activating it, now let's go back to our website and then see how the website looks like. So now this is how our website looks like. This is it. This is how it looks like. But it's still not looking like this. It's still not looking like this one. It's still not looking like this. So we will now have to change and modify it to make it look like it. But this theme also came in with other plugins that it wants us to install. It says, welcome to, thank you for choosing Bossa theme. Take a full advantage of your best, blah, blah, blah. So let's just install the recommended theme they want us to install. So let's just click on this and then get all the recommended themes and the recommended plugins as well. So let's see the plugins it will give us. It says we should install Elementor, add-on for WooCommerce, Quickie, Advanced Import, Kion Toolset, Elementor, Elements, Kitlight, and all that. So let's just install it. So it's installing. Let's see how it's going to make our website look after it is done. So this is it. So now it has taken us to this aspect where we are supposed to look for at least one of the themes and then try to modify it or just change it to look like the way we want. So we could just use any of these themes, any of these themes, any of these. We could just use any of these themes. We could use any of these themes. So let me see here. Let me just look for education. Let me just look for education. Okay, so these are the themes for education, but all these are premium features. So let me look for a free one, and then we can use that one to design our website. Okay, we don't have free education theme. So let me say school. Okay, so we are not getting free educational website. So we'll just download this and then we can just edit that one. So I'll just import this one. Or better still, we can just go ahead and then just design our own. So I'll not import any of this. I'll just go and start designing our own from scratch. So I'll just head to plugin section and then download certain plugin that I think we need to use. So I'll just go to plugins. Let me dismiss this one and I'll dismiss this and then make our screen look better. I'll dismiss this one as well and this one. Okay. So the next plugin I want us to install is called the WP School Press. That is the plugin we are going to use to manage our school. So we'll just click on add and then we'll search for it. It's called WP School Press this way. WP School Press. This is it. So install it. We'll install that one as well. Please, I hope you can hear me loud and clear. So you can just type in the comment section if you can hear me, and then so that I'll continue. Okay, so it has been installed. So we can just, I will not activate it for now. Let me just install all the plugins that I want us to use. So the next one is the Sinner plugin, this plugin. this plugin, it works with Elementor. Elementor is just a page builder that enables you to design your website without coding as well. It has that drag and drop feature for you to easily design your website with ease. So I'll just install that one and then I'll install the, I think that's that is. So now let's go and activate our plugins. So let me just go to the plugins, install plugins, and then I'll activate it as well. So let me just look for it. This is it. And then the W screw press. So I'll click on bulk option and then I'll activate, apply, and then I'll activate it. So let's see how it's going to be. So the Synapse plugin is complete. Now it's working. So now let's go to our pages. This is how our website looks like. This is it. But we don't want it this way. We want it this way. So let's go to our pages and then start working on our home page. And start working. So currently we have just dashboard, privacy, and sample page. So let's create our home page. So I'm going to click on add new page and then it will take us to this section of the website. Then we just have to add the title of the page. So I'll just name it as home this way. I'll name it as home and then I'll come to this side, the template. I'll click on this and I'll select Elementor full with this one. I'll select this one and then I'll publish. Then I'll publish again. So the home page has been created. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. So now our home page has been created. But when you come here and then you refresh, you can still see the old page that is still appearing there. So let's view the page we just created. Let's view it. This is the page we just created. So you can see there is nothing there, but you can see in the URL here it says the name of the site /home, which is not supposed to be so. It should just be the name of the website. For what do we call it? Home page, it should just be the name of the website without any / or anything. So how do we make this home page, this new page we created to be our home page? For us to do that, we have to go back to settings, this side. We have to go to settings and then we just come to reading. Let's come to reading and then you can see right now our home page is set to our latest post. So let's make it static and then we'll now choose the page we just created, this one, the home, and then we'll scroll down and save it. Scroll down and save it. So now when we come here, when we come to our home page, when we refresh it, so it should take effect. Our new page should appear here. Have you seen? So this is it. This is our new page. This is our new page. So now let's go to the home page and then go and edit it. So for us to do that, we just click on edit page. This is the home page. You just click on edit page and then we'll open it with what? Elementor. So we just click on edit with Elementor, this one. So click on this. We click on this and then we wait for it to load. So this is it. So this is Elementor. It's also giving us some tips and all that. I don't want this, so I'll just close it and then we'll start building our website fresh. So this is how the Elementor dashboard looks like. On the left hand side, we have these things called elements, container, grid, heading, image. All these things are elements that you are going to use to build the website. So let's say you want to put heading on your website, you just click like this, drag it and drop it inside. And then you want to add a button, you just drag and put it. You want to put video. So image, so that is just how it works. You just click and then you drop it inside. And it's very, very simple. It's not that difficult. So that is how the Elementor page builder works. So, but then when you click on any, what do you call it, container or any of the elements, it will expand and give you these three sections here. Have you seen layout, style, and then advanced? So the layout is what you are going to use to edit the layout of that particular container or that particular element. The style is what you are going to use to edit that particular element to style it the way you want. And then the advanced also have more advanced features like the spacing, the sizing, and all those things. So that is how it works. So currently, I just clicked on container. And you can see we have this container here. This is it. So this is feature. So let's say I want to go back to the elements again. I just click on this plus, and then it will take me back to the elements again. So now I have a container. So let's say I want to put a heading. So I'll just drag and drop here, and then over here, when I drag and drop, so you can see these things have changed. You have content, style, and then advanced. So the content is what you are going to write inside that particular element. So let's say I want to write something inside here. So I'll just say this way, this way, and then we use the style to style it the way we want. So let's say we want to change the alignment, we want to make it to the center, have you seen? We want to bring it to the left, I want to send it to the right. However you want, you use the styling to do that. So let's say we want to change the typing type, the text or the font type. You just click on this typography, click on the what do you call it, the pen tool, and then you can change the font type and all that here. You can change all those things here. This way, you can change it the way you want. You can change it, and then you can change the size as well. You can make it big, you can make it bolder, and then you can transform it to uppercase and lowercase, and then you can change it to normal italics and then all those things. Then you can change the style, the size of the fonts and all that from here, this way. And then after that, you can also come here and then change the text shadow if you want it to be shadow, if you want it to have shadow, just like you see, have you seen the effect? So however you want it to be, however you want it to be, you can just do it. In case you have done some modification and then you don't want it again, you just click on this and then it will restore back to its normal listing. Then you can use this to change the color. So you can just hover around the color you want. You can just hover around the color you want. So that is just by the way on how to use what do you call it? Elementor. So I believe as and when I use it to build a website, you get to understand it much more better. So let's go in and then see how we can build a website. So whatever changes that you make to your page, you just have to click on publish and then it will take effect. So let me publish this and then go to our website and then refresh it and then see how it's going to look like. Let's see how. So have you seen? So that is how Elementor works. That is how it works. So let's go back and then start editing our homepage. So I don't want this container, I'll just pick it out. I'll just delete it and then I'll start afresh. So you can see over here, we have this picture sliding this way. So we have to input it inside our page. So how do we do that? We come to look for that slider element. You just come to the element section and look for slider, look for slider. So you can see we have so many type of sliders here. But this is what I want, this in particular. The signer banner slider, this one. But before that, we have to put a container. We have to put it in a container first. So we'll drag and drop our container. We just have to either click on this and then we'll choose the type of container we want. This way, we choose any of this, and then you see the or you can just select the container, it will come here automatically. So now we have to input or insert the slider inside the container. So let's insert the slider inside the container. So I'll just drag and drop it inside. So you see the magic or how it's so have you seen? So this is how it will look like. So inside this, we have two slider. Welcome, and then some dummy text here. So for now, all we have to do is just click on any of this. So let's say we want to edit this text. We just click on it, and then we just clear and then type whatever we want to type, and then we are good to go. But on this picture, you can see there are no text here, so we don't have to put any text. So we have to clear all the text here. So these are the slides that we have. So this first one, we just click on it and then to expand. Then we can use this to choose the image, the type of image that we want, and then we can input the title here. We don't want title, we don't want anything, we just don't want any text. So we'll just remove all the text that are here. We'll remove we'll remove everything, we'll remove everything. Anywhere there is, what do you call it? We'll just remove it, text. So now we have to input the images. So the first one, we'll click here and then import our image inside. So let me just look for our image and then just incorporate it inside. Incorporate it inside. So images. So I deleted the images. Okay, I'm looking for the image. I downloaded it. So let me just come here. Okay, so we have it. So just drag and then put it here. So it will all upload. Please, I hope you are seeing everything loud and clear and then everything is visible to you. Okay, so whilst we wait for our images to load, so let me show you some place where you can also go and get images to do your project. This place called Free Pick. I mostly download images there. So let's say I wanted pictures of nurses. Let me just say nurses smiling. You just have to input the the description and then this is it. You can have a whole lot of nice pictures for your project. You can have all these nice images you can use for your project. All this you can get it for free. You just have to click on download and then you download it and you are good to go. So that is how it is done. So let's see if our images are done. It's not done. And then there's another place you can get free pictures for your project. It's called pixels.com. Pixels.com. The same thing, you just have to enter the keyword. So let's say nurses, and then you just search for it. And then to give you list of images that you can use for your work. So this is something like this. Have you seen something like this? Very nice and quality pictures as well. Nice and quality pictures. You can always download it for free. You are not paying anything, then you are good to go. Okay. So our pictures are still loading. And it's done now. So it's done. So I'll use the first image. I'll just select that one, and then you can see This is it. But it's like we have some buttons here. We have to take those buttons out. We have to remove those buttons. So I'll work on that one. But for now, let's see how this looks like. So let's publish it and see how our website looks like now. Publish it. And then we'll go to our website. This is it. Refresh it. And then see how it looks like. So have you seen? This is how the website looks like. But you can see there are some gaps over here. But this thing doesn't have. It has covered the full width of the, what do you call it? The screen. So we need to make our website also cover the full width. So for us to do that, we need to come to this settings, that's the face settings, and then we'll scroll down here to this, and then choose Elementor Canva. This one, choose Elementor Canva, choose Elementor Canva, and then we'll now click on the container, and then you can see here the content width is box. So let's make it full width, and then we'll publish it. And then we'll publish it, and then we can go back to our website, refresh it, and then you can see now it has covered the full screen. It has covered the full screen. So that is the first thing. First slider is done. First slider, we are done with the first slider. We are done with the first slider. So we don't have to go ahead and then do another work for the second slider. We just have to delete the second slider and then duplicate the first slider so that it can carry the same. You can just edit it and then all that. So but before that, yes, so let me just come to the button that we are seeing here. I don't want the button there. I'll just clear it. Come to the secondary, clear it, and then we are good to go. So have you seen? Now I'll publish this, and then when you go back to the website, you can refresh, and you can see we have this. So now let's go to the second slider and then edit the picture. Change it to different picture, maybe this one, select this, and then that is it. That is it. And then we'll duplicate the second one too, and then we'll change that picture to probably to this, and then we'll publish it, and then let's refresh and then see how it looks like. Voila! So you can see the pictures have now come. They are all there. They are all there now. All the pictures are there. But you can see on this website, the pictures, you can see how clear it is. It's clear, but this one seems very dark. So for the darkness, that's more like there is some background overlay. So we just have to edit the background overlay. You have to come to style of the container and then come to this background overlay. And then come to the background overlay and we just look for it and then okay. So we have to change the background. We have to look for the background overlay that is affecting this and then we'll change it. So let me come here and then come to style, do a background. Okay, let me come here and then see. You just have to look for the background overlay and then change the overlay and then we are good to go. So I'm looking for background overlay. Okay, so along the line, we'll look for where we can get the background overlay, and then we'll just modify it, and then we'll see how that is going to be. Okay, so let's move ahead. Let's move ahead, and then we'll see how later on we'll work on it. See how we can later on have a look at it. So the next after this, the next thing we have is what? These three buttons. These three buttons. We have apply online, student portal, and then tutors portal. So for us to do that, they are all buttons. So we just have to get another container here. So you see that we just click on this, and then click on this, and then put a container. And then we'll just come to this list of, then we'll get one container, we'll drop it inside, and then we'll, we'll get a button again, look for a button, and then we'll put it inside here. So the first one is what? Apply online. So we just have to click on the button, and then the text says click here. So we would rather say apply online this way, and then let me see the styling. So when you hover the cursor, you can see that it changes color, and then this thing is in the center. So come here, then we'll come to the styling, and then we'll, we'll look for the typography. So the text color is already white, so that one is okay. Typography, and then now we have to know the type of, in case you want to know the type of fonts they are using for this, I have this, what do you call it, extension that I use. It's called this thing, font finder. Have you seen? So you just have to click on it, and then you choose the type of font that you want, and then it will give you the details. So this is the color, this is the font type, it's called Roboto or Sans. So already we are using Roboto, so there's no call for alarm, and the size is 20. So we just have to go and then also change our own to Roboto, and then size it as 20 this way. Have you seen? So that is how it is. And then I think that's it. That's it. And then we are good to go. So the next item is for us to add this one, this. So for us to do that, we can just click on this. Let me duplicate this one, and then duplicating it. Okay, so you can see when I click on duplicate, this one came to the button. So I just chose that container, and I chose the direction at which I want the buttons or the alignment to be. So I chose this direction, this one. So that's how come this one came this way. So let's see, the next one is student portal. So we just look for student portal. We'll click on this and then change it to student portal this way, students portal. But you can see that when you hover the mouse around it, it changes color this way. So how do we do that? So for us to do that, we have to come to styling, and then we'll come to hover. Have you seen? So but first of all, we have to change the color. This one seems like it's blue color, so we have to change it to blue color. This is it. So you can click on this and drag this to this side. Maybe do it this way, and then you now come to the hover. section, and then we choose the background color and then the text color. So the background color is what? This is it. Let's change the background color. I think it's deep blue or light blue when somebody hovers the cursor. Have you seen? Have you seen? Uh-huh. And then the font is still white. I think yes. So the font is still white. The font is still white. And then it's like this one, the curves it has been kept small. So for us to do that, that's the border radius. So we just have to come here and then also just increase the border radius to probably 5 this way. Or let me say 10. We have to do that to the same thing to this one too. Change the border radius to 10 and then apply the hover effect to as well. So background color. I have to change the background color to probably deeper green this way. This way. Okay, so we are good to go. So we are good to go. And then the next thing is what? Tutors portal. So tutors portal, you just have to duplicate, and then you can see it here. So you just click on this and then change it to tutors portal. Tutors portal this way. And then that one to the color is some kind of light green or what is the color? Fine. So for us to find the color, there's another extension that we can use. We'll just click on this. We just color picker. You click on this, and then so you can just click on this eye drop or just side colors. So I'll just click on this eye drop and I'll come and then click this. So this is the color. You can just click on this. That's I've copied it. And I'll come here. This one. For me to change the color, I'll come to styling and then I'll come to color and I'll just enter the color I copied here. Then you can see. So now it's like with the hover effects. So with the hover effects, let me just change the color to maybe something like this. No, let me still put this one and then maybe this way. So I think we are good to go. And then the next thing is you can see that these ones are aligned to the center. They are aligned to the center. So we have to make our own to align to the center. We have to click on that container and then we come here, align items, we come to align justifier. This in this one. So make it align to the center, then we'll publish and then we can just go back to our page and then refresh it. And then you can see we have it here. We have all those things here. You can see our own, we have this red kind of thing at the background. So let's go and then see how we can remove it from the container. So that's with the container. Come to the container and then come to styling and this one, and this one, change it to this. Then so that thing is no more. So we can just publish. Please, if you have anything you want to ask or you want to tell me along the line, you can just leave it in the comment section. I will just address it once we go. You can even see time is far ahead, time is gone already. So the next thing I want us to work on is this one, this next and previous thing. You can see here, this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. So let's work on our own to also be like that. So let's see. So we just have to choose the slider and come to nav and then this dots, nav and dots. So it will expand. So the dot color, this is it currently, it's like this. Let me see this one. So this is how it looks like. And then so let's try to make our own different, not just exactly as it is, but different. So let me see navigation color white. Okay, and the other one is this, and then the okay. So let's change this one to sorry this way, and then this way. Okay, and then border with let's make it 10. It's too big. Now let's just make it default this way, and then uh, this is for the next, and then the next. Let's make it 10 and then see. Navigation will do 10. No. So you just have to play around these things so that you can get what you actually want. So let's make this one, let's say 50 and see how big that is. Too big. 50 is too big. So let's make it 20 and then or probably 30. Let me just make it 30 this way, and then the radius, let's make it 50 and then see, and then the periods too, let's make it 50 this way, and then let's come to advanced and then see the kind of for advanced here. I don't think we have any what do you call it? I don't think we have any settings that we are supposed to do. So I'll just leave it like that. All the settings should be in the styling this way. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Are we seeing the changes now? So this is it. So let's publish it. Let's publish it. So let's publish it. So let's go back to the website again. The next thing is to add this mission and vision. So you can see it's more like two containers. So you just have to come here and then get a container. See that you click on this, or just come here and then click on container. Okay, so this one has gone up. Let's bring this one to the top this way. This one, for instance, I don't want this one. Let me just take it out. Okay. So the next thing is to just add a container. So mission and vision this way. So we'll add a container first. Put this one this way, and then write the mission and vision. So let's see. For this one, this is a header, and then this is normal text. So come here, come to the elements, look for header. This one like this, something like this heading. Then I'll put it. Then I'll just this is mission. So I'll just copy it and then come here. Come on, leave it here. Our mission, and then let's see the color. Let's see the color. So I'll just come to the color picker. and then I'll choose eyedropper, and then I'll choose this color. So this is the color. This, I'll just choose this one. No, no, this not you. This way. Ah, color picker. Or I can just use this one, and I'll be good to go. So this is it. So the color, this is the color. This is it. So I'll just copy this. Come to the, then I'll just come to the styling. Then I'll come to text color, and I'll just enter it here. And then we are good to go. I'll enter it there. I'll mention, and then I'll center it to the center. And then the next thing is what? To put this text. So I'll just come here and then come to the element section. And then I'll just choose text editor. I'll just drag and drop it at the bottom here, this way. Then I'll just edit the text. I'll edit the text. As you can see, I've pasted it, but there are some text, some background this thing. So I'll just put it here first. Then I'll copy it. And I'll come and then I'll just put it here this way. And then this is it. And then that one too, the color is, what's the color? Let me get the color. It's like it's the same color, but let me just confirm it. So this way, this, so it's the same color. I'll just copy that one too. I'll come to styling and then come to style. Now choose this text color. Now put the color that is there this way. And you can see it has transformed the color. So the color has been changed now. So all I just have to do is publish. Wala kinamabaka. Wala kinamaki. So I'll publish and then let's see how it looks like now. Let me refresh the page. Eh? Mm. 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 Ah, better than the manager. So this is how it looks like. So this is how it looks like. But you can see here the containers are two. So we just have to duplicate the container. You just have to duplicate it. And you can see. So we just edit this one. That's our vision this way. Now let's go to the vision 2 and then copy the text and then come and put it there. Copy the text and then come and put it here. And just paste it there. And then we are good to go. So I'll publish it. I'll go back to our own and then I'll refresh. So you can see we are gradually getting there. So the next thing is this section. What do you know about NMTC blah blah blah? So I'll just come here and then I'll just click on this. I'll add another container. I'll add another container and then I'll add a heading. It's called what do you know about MMTC secondary? So I'll just change this heading to character. And I want to you really can move. Eh? Ini number ya lah ya. Yeah. Babi ayo ya. Boy boy. Eh? Ana ba da kwalita. Okay, so let's continue, guys. What do you know about MMTC secondary this way? So as usual, I'll style it. But you can see, okay, this one is different, but we have to we have to change the color, the font color. So let me just show you another way, another simple way. Another simple way. So I'll just come here, come to the color section, text color, input it here. And this time I will save it. I will just click on this plus icon this way. And I will just say text. So that's text color I'll create. So I will show you how to use it. Then I will align it to the center this way. Align it to the center this way. Okay. Align it to the center this way. And then the next thing is I have to enter these things. These things. So I'm not going to do it like a picture. I'm going to use what we call counters. I'm going to use counters to do all that. So for me to do that, I'll just have to come here and then I'll look for counters this way. I'll look for counters, this something like this. But before that, let me just put a box so that it will contain it in one box. So I'll just look for container this way. I'll just add a container this way. This way, then I'll just put a container like this. And then I'll now look for counters. And I'll look for counters, something like this, and I'll put it here. And then the the digit is 1954. So I'll just come here, edit to 1954, and then I'll come to this side. I'll come to this side. I'll come to the styling and then just provide a query number. This query number I'll change it to, and then I'll remove the thousand separator this way. I'll remove the thousand separator this way, and then I'm good to go. Then the next thing I'll do is I'll just duplicate it this way. Shall we see? So the next thing is what? People. So I'll just come to this. So maybe something like 700 plus. So I'll come to this one plus something like this, 700 plus people. Then I'll change this from founder to people this way. Then I'll just duplicate this one to duplicate it. And then the next thing is courses, 37 courses. So I'll just come and then click on this, bring it to 37 class, and I'll change this to courses this way. And then the next thing is programs. So I'll just edit this one too. I'll duplicate it, and then I'll just say maybe say 2 class 2, right? Just come here, programs. So programs 2, this way. Then I'll remove the class. Or no, I can just leave it. So maybe 2 or more, and then change this one to 37. Remove it. Okay, okay, this way. Remove class. No, so 37 courses and then so on. So let's see. Let's see. This one. So we are good to go. So this is it. So the next one is this thing. Well, okay, well, let's just put the staff section. Come here and then we click on control. Let's see how it is arranged. It's arranged this way. So first of all, we need to put the heading. So come to this, click on this, and then we'll add a header called staff this way, and then color. So this time, instead of looking for it, I will just click on this, and then look for the color we see. This text. We'll click on this, and then we are good to go. So the next thing is to put the staff in from left. I will just add another container this way, and then I'll put container inside it this way, and then I'll now come to this class, and I'll look for all called team element. So I'll just click on this and I'll drop it this way, and then I'll just look for some pictures, random pictures. Let me look for some random pictures, and then just use it. So let me say this and that. I'll just drop inside here. Okay, so use this one this way, and then I'll change the name to Mr. This way, and then instead of C, I'll do principal this way, and then you can go ahead and input the social media handles. This one, you just have to click on this, and then you just click and then enter the link, and then all that. So I will know there's no time. I will not do all these things. So you can do that later on. Then let's say when we are done, you just duplicate this, and then you just change the color to the picture to let's say this guy, and I'll just write the vice principal this way, and then we are good to go. Have you seen? So that is it. So you can publish. So guys, so we publish it and then I think it's getting late and then we just have to leave and then do other things. This is more than 1 hour now. So I hope you are seeing what is happening to our website. So this is it. This is it. So the next thing is, the next thing is the footer. So the footer probably will come and work on that one tomorrow. Or what do you think? Or we'll come and work on the footer tomorrow. We'll come and work tomorrow so that we can have a rest. It's not easy. We have all like some of us are fast and then right after taking our fast, we are just here and then all that. So I want us to continue to do tomorrow because you just have to get tomorrow to end this course. I don't want us to take it to send it what do you call it, another session and then I just want us to finish everything today and tomorrow. Because tomorrow we'll be looking at how to design the NGO website. Tomorrow we'll be looking at how to design the NGO website. So and then I will just give you the link to this full video. I'll give you the link to the full video so that you can also have a look at it at your own time and at your own pace. So I will send you the link to the video. Don't worry. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay, so this is where we can remove this black thing that is here. So I'll just do this and then publish it. And you can just press your page and then you can see. Are you seeing it? This is it. So let me bring our menu back. So if you have any question or anything you want to ask, you can ask me in the comment section so that I'll have a look at it and then we can, if not, then we can continue in the group. We continue with the NGO website. So this is our website now. And this is so the footer and then we are good to go. So this is it. As simple as that. Okay, so I'll give you the link to this full video. It will be in the group right after this, and then you can go ahead and have a look at it. So if there is nothing to talk about, then probably we will see each other tomorrow where we'll be looking at how to do that. So have a nice day and thank you for coming.